Hello everyone, this is Phil from Dancing Dragon Games, and this is another tutorial video for Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. Today we're going to talk about ambushes and charge attacks. These are two types of special attacks that depend on several factors. So ambushes can be accomplished by a light squad type, which is usually done by light infantry, and in the late game also archery, given enough technology. So ambush terrain includes woods, townscape, and swamps. Right now I've got an archer squad that's sitting in a big townscape terrain area, and there is one unit up here, Richard, poor Richard, who is going to be our ambush victim here. If you start your turn in ambush terrain as a light squad, and your target is also in that same chunk of ambush terrain or is adjacent to it, so let's say that Richard was right here, then I would still be able to ambush him, but he is also adjacent to this townscape area right here. Now, if he was over here, just one tile away from being adjacent, then I would not be able to ambush. So I'm going to go up to him, and once I click on attack, see you've got the flashing ambush icon in the middle. That means whenever I ambush that I will not be counterattacked on the first turn of usually the 2 volley battles. So let's go ahead and attack these guys. And that was a free turn. And so you see how devastating that was? I didn't get counterattacked. Normally 9 archers in a squad like this is very, very vulnerable to counterattack. You don't have any little tanks in the squad. But I just wiped them out because I had 2 free attacks without having any counterattack. So that's the advantage of ambush. Enemies can do it to you as well, so if you are moving your units through a big area of woodland and you know there's some light squads, some assassin squads around, do be wary that you could be ambushed as well. So now let's talk about charge. Charge attacks can be accomplished by cavalry squads, and particularly melee cavalry squads. So you've got a squad here that is a cavalry squad. You have 3 knights and a cavalier. I do have a mage in it, but this is actually a cavalry squad because of the majority of the units are cavalry. And the 4 cavalry units are melee cavalry, which means all 4 of these units are going to be charge attacking this unit here. Now this unit is Walter. He is in open terrain, which means I can charge attack him. If he was in the townscape or in the woods, I would not be able to charge attack him because they do not work in rough terrain. Also, this unit is far enough away from Walter that I can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles, which is usually, there's some other factors, but usually the minimum amount of tiles you need to move in order to actually pull off a charge terrain. So if I were to move just a couple of tiles, then I would not be able to do the charge attack. So I'm going to walk over to him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, attack, normal attack, and you can see here I've got the charge icon lit up, and what happens when you charge attack is you will not be, well, I should say, you will stun anything you hit with melee cavalry on the first turn. So, I was only able to hit that guy. They'll all counterattack because they weren't hit. But you saw on there that, okay, you saw on there that he had a little shock debuff which came up. So if he had actually survived that first wave, then he would have not counterattacked. So that was a little bit of a weird charge attack because there was only one guy I could hit. So he didn't really have a chance to counterattack because he was no longer there. So I'm going to go ahead and move away. Cavalry can do that. After they attack, they can move. And that's how charge attacks work. So to recap, ambush can be accomplished by a light squad in woods, townscape, and swamp. Charge can be accomplished by a cavalry squad in open terrain. And charge attacks will stun the target for 1 turn, so they cannot counter. And ambush attacks automatically is 1 entirely free attack by your whole team without the possibility of a counterattack. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorial videos from me. Take care.